Namaste, hello everybody, and welcome to Off Script. Today I am going to tell you one story again, which is the perfect example of how dumb is your subconscious mind that never understands the difference between the things that you want and the things that you actually don't want to happen in your life. And you keep visualizing the same thing, and this is the example of visualization technique only. So if you keep visualizing the same thing again and again, and the thing is like you don't want it to happen, then still the subconscious mind manifests it for you, for your surprise and for your shock. So it is that stupid. So at the end of the story, I'll tell you what are the do's and don'ts for the visualization technique if you want to manifest something in your life. So here we go. So first I'll tell you the daily routine of mine, that in the morning I used to take bath, and then I go to the shrine of my home. I mean, go to the shrine means there is a shrine at my home, puja ghar, and I would daily light the diya there. So in Hinduism, we light oil lamps. So there is diya, and there is a cotton wick in it, and we put oil and we light it using matchstick. So this was my daily routine. So I used to light a diya daily after bathing. So the second thing I want to tell about me is that I am extremely scared of lizards. Extremely. Those who know me very well in my friend circle, my students even at my classes. So my students even know this. So if there is some lizard, they will scare me like that. They'll send me reels which has lizard, and I'll just throw that home. Whenever I open it, what is that? With curiosity, what he has sent me, I'll open it and I'll throw the mobile. So I'm that much scared of lizard. So now this after these two things that I have told, coming to the story. So my daily routine was that. So I'll light the diya, and for lighting the diya, I have to change the wick of the diya, the cotton wick. It is long wick, so I have to change it after 2 or 3 days. Not daily. I won't change it daily, but I'll change it once in 2 or 3 days. So now what happens is the wicks are kept in a drawer below the screen. So I'll show that drawer and that my puja ghar at the end of this video. So I'll sit with crossed legs. Whenever I used to open the drawer, I would think like this. In my imagination, I would think like this, that the drawer has not been open for 2 or 3 days. So I don't know what must be hiding inside, some insect or something, or lizard at the extreme, lizard. And I would imagine same thing daily. I mean, the picture in my imagination was like this, that I am opening the drawer very fearfully, and one lizard is there, very loathsome lizard, and it would come out of it and it would jump on my thigh because I'm sitting on the floor for puja with crossed legs, and it would jump on my thigh and then on the floor and it will go away. And just imagining this, I would get so much scared of that visuals, that so I'll open the drawer very slowly and carefully, seeing in it, and I'll take out the wick, I'll change it, close the door, and the day is done. And now I am so much scared of lizard that if I find some lizard in my room or in my bathroom, I won't go there. I'll use my mother's bathroom, or I'll go anywhere else, but not in that bathroom until and unless someone comes and just chases the lizard out of that bathroom or room. And after that also, for few days I will keep looking for it if it has come back from somewhere again. So I'm that much terrified of lizards. So just imagine that when I was imagining this thing in drawer, that it is jumping on my thigh and then on the floor. So this became my daily routine. So now what happened one day is, same thing happened, and I was just opening the drawer very slowly. And what happened is, one lizard, one actually very black and very loathsome lizard, it came out of it and it jumped on my thigh. And the same way, she jumped on the floor and went away out of the main door. And I was just looking at it and I was horribly terrified. I was so much in shock that I didn't even scream or shout or anything. I was just like freezed. And in our Hindu culture, it is said that, means some of our ancestors says that if lizard falls on your body or some lizard touches you, so you have to immediately take a head bath and light a diya in your shrine and do puja. because falling of lizard on your body is said to be inauspicious. It is an inauspicious sign. So I did the same thing. Immediately I went to the bathroom and took bath again, and then lit the diya, and this time I told my husband to open the drawer and change the wig. So when I all this thing happened and I calmed down a little and took deep breath, I sat on the sofa. Then I analyzed everything, that how come I imagined this thing only daily and it actually came true. How come? So what worked here was my extreme fear about the thing, and my visualization that I used to do was so realistic that whenever I used to imagine, I used to be very scared. So my imagination was so realistic that I used to shiver. So that is why it came true. So I realized one thing, that our subconscious mind is very stupid. This was a thing that I never wanted to happen, and it came true. So it became reality. So you should choose your thoughts, your visualization very, very carefully, because like if you are scared of something like hell, then there are much chances that it will, there are 100% chances that it will come true. 100% chances are there. So just imagine that if you visualize something very positive and like it is your dream or goal, how fast it will work. So now, as I said in the starting part of the video, that I'll tell you the do's and don'ts for the visualization technique. The main thing is that when you visualize, you don't have to change the situation like I did. In my visualization, I never changed the place, the things, the situation, the color. I imagined a literally dark brown blackish lizard, and that type of lizard only came out. So you don't have to change the color also, situation, the people around you. Like for example, if you want to manifest your dream car, some this car is your dream, so you have to go to your room, you have to sit on a chair, and now your legs are there and you are using clutch, or it is fully automatic car maybe. So you have to act like that, closing your eyes, you have to act like you are moving the steering. And now the color of the steering, what matters is everything should be same and same. Imagine the road you are driving should be same, the color of the car should be same, steering shape, size, everything should be the same. The people you are carrying in your car, like if today you imagine your wife or husband sitting beside you, tomorrow you imagine your mother, after that you imagine your in-laws, after that you imagine your friend circle, it is not going to manifest. Which people are the part of your dream or your goal? Who are those people? Who are, what should be the color, what should be situation, what should be the location? If you want to manifest your dream job, for example, so you have to do like you are sitting on a chair, and now with closed eyes and some interviewer is there, and that interviewer is saying that you are selected and we will shortly send you an offer letter. Now you imagine that company's logo above him, above his chair, on the wall. And today you imagine logo on the wall, tomorrow you will imagine logo on the table. So it won't work. So the first day, whatever you have imagined, you have to continue with that. So don't make changes in your visualization, and there are 100% chances that it will manifest. So this was the most important point of the visualization technique. So all the best for your dreams. Don't visualize stupid things like I did. So all the best for your dream job, for your dream car, for every of your dream. May your all dreams and all dream house and everything should get manifested. My blessings. So this is the shine, and this is the diya, and this is the drawer. These are the weeks.